right, YouTube update on the C10. Got the new engine in. Had a friend of mine work on it a little bit while I was running the road. So the engine's in. It's ready to fire. I want to talk about. It never amazes me. Well, it amazes me of some people's lack of knowledge of mechanical issues. Now, this engine came out of the truck, and it had massive oil leaks everywhere. It actually was trying to throw a rod out. It knocked a hole in the pan and down there, if you can see it. And this young fella drive it. It's a hole in the pan down there. As a young fella drive it, the oil pressure sending unit that was mounted back there was not tight. So it was leaking oil there. They had done away with the stock fuel pump, and so they had a plate right there on the timing cover, and the bolts were too long. They tightened the bolts down, but the plate that was supposed to block off the hole, it wasn't tight. The bolts were just tight because they bottomed out. The pump is thicker than the plate, and it was leaking all out of there like crazy. And he drove it till it just quit. Just drove it till it shut down, and then for lack of oil. And the engine probably was in decent shape. It's the actual 305 that came in the truck, and those heads don't look like they came off this engine. So the engine might have was in decent shape before. He just didn't pay attention to the oil leaks. I'm flabbergasted, but I didn't use anything off that engine. I ordered a new intake and carburetor and harmonic balancer and flywheel. The only thing I used off that engine was bolts and brackets. I'd put all that back together, but I wouldn't use anything off of it because God only knows what else was wrong with it. But anyway, the engine's in. I ordered a new set of spark plug wires. Those are the old ones. I'm gonna just try to crank it up with that, and order a new carburetor. And the carburetor came off as probably as good, but it's an Elderbrock. I don't know why I don't like the way our Elderbrock carburetors look. It just look weird to me, but it's probably in good shape. And I put some Patriot headers on it. So I'm out here, and I tried to crank it a few times. It actually tried to crank up, but when you do a new engine, you got to get somebody in there to turn the key so you can pull the distributor right or left and make clockwise, counterclockwise, find the timing spot, get it fired off for the first time, and then it'll pretty much crank from then on. So yeah, just an update. Got the engine back in. A friend of mine named Floyd came and helped me. He come and worked on it. I paid him to just set it in and set it back up while I was on the road working. So I'm finna try to crank it here in a little bit, and once I get it fired off and dialed in a little bit, I'll come back on. All right.